Hello Scrappers, this is Lorraine from Card Creations, and as you can tell my setup's a little bit different. It's because I'm not home and we're on a trip and I had to make a card. So I don't have all my supplies with me, or I'm kind of just winging it. But I made this cute card using the Paisley Cricut cartridge for the owl, and then I used a Sweet Treats Cricut cartridge for the tag, and this is the little surprise. And it says, "What's the word, bird?" And that turned out so cute. The tag was cut, like I said, from the Sweet Treats Cricut cartridge, and there are several other cartridges that do have tags on them, so if you don't have that particular cartridge, you can use a different one. And the tag from the Sweet Treats cartridge is on page 39, and I cut that at 4.5. The owl is cut at 2.5 inches, and that's on page 43 from the Paisley cartridge. I also did this message using my computer, and I just printed it out. And here's this one. I actually made an error on it. I didn't position it quite where I needed it, so I just added a little flower to that. This one's in the center, and that's what I'm going to use on my next one. So even if you make a mistake, you can still work with it. I just used a circle punch, 2-inch, to cut the round or the scallop circle. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get started. Here's all my little pieces. So I've got my card that's 4.25 by 5.5, and I've got my mat that was cut 1/4 inch smaller. This red piece I cut at 5 by 3 1/8, and then the green piece I cut at 4 1/8 by 2.5, and then I have my tag. So the first thing we're going to do is measure where we actually want our red piece to be and how far down we are going to insert our tag. And I'm going to flip this over, and this is where I'm going to add my adhesive. I don't even have my tripod with me, and I'm having to work around a makeshift setup here, so I hope I don't knock my camera over. Okay, so I've got that done. I know I'm off the camera a little bit, but all I'm doing is adding adhesive to the 3 sides, and right here on the edge of the tag, that's where I'm going to add a strip of adhesive. That way your tag won't go in any further than you needed to. So one more strip of adhesive right there. Now I can just remove my tag now that I've got it measured. I guess I could have used a pencil and marked it, but that's how I did it. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this green piece, and I'm lining everything up to the left side of my card. That way your tag will still have room to be inserted on the right side. So here we go. I'm going to add my first layer. Just center that. Okay. There we go. And then this, shoot, I needed to move it over just a little bit, but I'm just going to leave it. I have a little bit of a gap right there. Maybe this will cover it up. Okay, so we'll go ahead and add our next piece. And I'm just adding adhesive off camera to my next layer. And this will go here. Center it on there, and like I said, keep it close to the left side. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to add is a strip of ribbon, and that will go on the edge of this green piece. I'm going to add it right there like that. So, just adding adhesive. Okay, I'm going to turn it this way so I can reach. Just flip that under. Okay, and now we'll go ahead and get our, well, we won't do our tag yet. We'll get our base card, and this will be centered on your base card. Now that you have everything over on the left side, this whole thing will be centered on your base card. So let me go ahead and add some adhesive. I hope you guys got a chance to see my video on my little frog friend. That was so cute. I had to share. Okay. So I'm centering that. Okay. There we go. And guess what I left home without? My foam tape. So look what I bought. EK Success 3D dots. And I used it on my owl, which will go right here. More to the left side. And my pattern paper happened to have some stitching along the bottom, so he's just resting right above that. Okay, now my tag. I'm going to go ahead and add my sentiment to the center of my tag. Just adding adhesive to the back. And we'll go ahead and center that there. And then this will insert right onto the side of the card. Now I've got my little bowed, what am I saying? My little bow. And I'm adding some adhesive to the back of that now. I'm almost done. And I'm going to set that right about there. And on the inside, I didn't have all my Cricut cartridges with me this weekend, so I'm going to print with my Cricut, thinking of you on the inside. So there's my card, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching.